Hello, everyone. All right, let's give it a second. I'm actually not going to be fully on camera. I'm going to take myself off in just a minute. I've been working all day in my on camera with clients and stuff. My energy is still fine, but just to protect my energy a little bit, and so I can just like focus on the channeling and the reading and the live mini reads. So I hope everyone is doing good. Happy Equinox, my favorite season. Well, in the Northern Hemisphere, it's the fall equinox. You know, for a lot of you guys, it's spring, right? Spring, Southern Hemisphere. All right, so hopefully everyone's getting their notifications. Hi guys, welcome in. Hey, hey, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, Raven Chase. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Alisa. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'll say it both ways. Hello, hello. Hello, Magdi. Hello, hello, Alicia. Hello, hello, Elise. Yeah, Elise, love, go ahead and send your payment over and I'll put you down on the list. You'll be number 14 and I'll probably take like one more person. And then close it because we have 13 people on the list. Hi, loves. Hi, Baldish. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I'm such a hat lady. I love my hats. I love my hats. My mom's like, you need to get some new hats. I'm like, I actually have like 3 hats in my closet that I just never wear. It's like, that's how I am with everything. I have like my favorite and it's like my favorite, you know? So aloha, hello, hello, Melinda. All right, so, okay, so now we've got 33 people in here. Okay, so everyone's getting their notifications. So, okay, so let's get into it, guys. All right, so my moderator will be here probably in about 20 minutes. Hi, Mayret. Hello. Hello, Conda XOXO. Hello, hello, Clint. Hello. All right. Okay. So happy equinox to everyone. Let me write Elise down. And happy Libra season. We are officially now in Libra season. This is my favorite time of the year, Libra season. I love Libra season. I am a Libra sun. I am an October Libra. But just in general, this time of the year, very enchanting, very whimsical. This year we can definitely feel and taste that change that is among us, right? We can taste and smell and see the harvest energy, even if it's not physically right in front of us yet. I don't know, like I know that the title of this is, okay, so like I scheduled this for this last Tuesday. And then just living out in the farmlands, they came and they were doing chopping for like 2 days. You know, and it's crazy because there's like these really big tractors and chopping trucks that go up and down like all day long. And it's just the way it is living out here. And I know this, and it happens, right? Like once a year for harvest this time of year, and then they harvest again like in the spring or whatever for the alfalfa fields and stuff. So it is what it is, but I just never know what day it's gonna come. So it's always kind of a gamble. I'm like, okay, I guess we're canceling clients today and lives and whatever. And then I had moved it to Friday or something like that. Anyways, and I was house sitting for my parents all weekend, and the Wi-Fi just was not working. It got windy out there, and then the connection was being all wonky. I couldn't even watch my Netflix. It was like so cray. So I was like watching stuff that was like saved, like movies and shows on my Apple, like, you know, that were like already downloaded. It was quite a weekend, but it was good. So I'm glad to be back in my space. Hi everyone, welcome. Okay. So yeah, so we haven't really connected, I don't think, since the eclipse. Maybe we have, I don't know, but the eclipse shifted so much. And then the equinox coming in is helping to balance out, helping to level out like a lot of everything that we've been feeling and going through. Um, so I'm thankful for that, even though October is going to be also a very powerful month. I feel that it's going to be a big month of change. So things like starting to maybe come in, align, that brings long-term stability, change, things like that. Um, so, all right, okay. So we're just ignoring the other ones. I want to make sure I'm not missing any meaningful comments. But anyways, so we are in the midst of change, and that's why in this title, when I originally like channeled it, the title for this live, it was, you know, this is the time where everything really truly changes. Like nothing's going to be the same after this. And I know for a lot of you guys, you literally felt with that eclipse, just partial lunar eclipse with a full moon, right? Like I woke up and I felt the shift. Like I felt the change. It was like everything shifted in reality, like in a big way, right? So hold on one second, guys. So I know a lot of you guys, you know, you felt that too. And it's because it did. That's what happened, right? Everything shifted. And now everything that's aligning in is aligning to these shifts, these new timelines, right? Okay. So a lot of like, you're going to see like probably like just the energy shifting through the messages, through the readings on the channel, right? A lot of the messages that are coming in are a lot of spiritual messages, a lot of like, this is going to help them, you know, remember who they are. This is going to help activate. This is going to help bring healing. This is going to help bring confirmation for you on a spiritual level, separate from like the DMDF, you know, soulmate twin flame collective readings, although those are shifting too. So I'm excited to see where everything goes. But hi guys, welcome. One second. Okay. I'm like when Erica moderates her own live, everyone gets blocked. It's like, bye, you're going. And that's actually quite literally the energy right now, like in the collective. It is that. It's like if you take away from my peace, if you take away from my, you know, self-love, if you take away from my happiness, from my journey, bah. We are cutting cords like there is no tomorrow at this point in time, right? All right. We know that this is a journey where there's many soul family members, etc. But this is a very solitary kind of journey for many of us, for a lot of the journey. So anyways, so I just don't even know where to begin with pulling cards. Like, what am I tuning into today, you guys? Honestly, I just don't know. Like, energy's all over the place. Last night, this beautiful message came in. Well, I channeled it out last night. The reading I did about, you know, being a very powerful witch, and from a witch, very powerful witch line, witch lineage, you know, healers, shamans, priestess, high priest, that kind of thing. And that had been coming through for like a couple of days, but like I said, I wasn't home, and so I didn't record it. Because I didn't want to, yeah, I just don't want to deal with it. So last night came through and it was so beautiful. I think I'm just going to pull in general, messages in general. What does the universe, what does spirit want us to know about this equinox, about Libra season? We'll just pull it that way. What is Libra saying? What is Libra season saying to all of us right now as a whole? What is the equinox doing for us right now? That's what we'll do. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to start with the T. Let's start with the T. Let's start with the T. All right. And then Not going to spend a whole lot on this, on the collective message here on the live, because I have a lot of messages that like I want to record that are coming through. Especially when it comes to romance and like divine partnership and stuff. Like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. But I'm here for it. It's exciting. It's like, for a lot of people in the collective, I feel like, you know, there's been almost like this point of frustration where you get to this point in your journey, right? And you're like, right? And that's what I think a lot of people have been moving through this year, is like, it's just been like, I've been doing so much, right? But we're never like finished. This is not like a one and done, like, oh, I healed my heart chakra. Maybe, yeah, on some level, maybe on a big level, maybe you cleared heart chakra karma, you know, or wounds from karma, you know, by clearing karma, by learning lessons, things like that. But we're just going deeper and deeper and deeper into our healing, into our truth, who we are. And that can be grueling, okay? And it's like, the deeper we go, it can, the darker it can get, right? Okay, so many of us have been moving through that this year. There's been a lot of, you know, having to be very transparent with yourself, with your life, with the people around you, which can be very difficult, uncomfortable. A lot of people don't like to do that. They shy away from it, right? Hold on, guys. But who I'm talking to today, you guys are the ones who've been moving through it. You've actually been doing the work, many of you guys, right? Myself included. So this is the time when you're going to see, no matter how difficult it got, or it's been getting, or the frustration, or the like, you know, okay, I have to release control by, you know, not completely like consistently living in the future and driving myself crazy of like, you know, when am I going to meet someone, or when's this going to happen, or, you know, am I going to, you know, become a bajillionaire? You know, this has been the years thus far of patience, of temperance, of, you know, really having to go dive deep into the unknown, into your own darkness, right? So that is not fun. That is uncomfortable. That's why a lot of people don't do it. They just keep skating by and trying to carpet sweep, right? We talk a lot about this. This is the point where we see everything start to come to fruition in big ways. And it's the universe like shaking your hand and going, congratulations, you did it. You learned this lesson. You cleared this karma for your lineage. You healed these generational curses. You know, and we're still going. You know, the way that I feel, I've been on this journey for 8 years now, since I started my awakening. And the way I feel right now is I'm just getting started. I haven't even begun to scratch the surface, and I've done a lot of work, a shit ton of work, right? That's how I can show up and be who I am and do what I do, you know? It's not because I'm some like, you know, God Almighty, like chosen one, and, you know, there's light all around me, and, you know, I'm the end all be all and I have all the answers. No, it's because I've been through hell and back like a million times. I've had to heal myself. I had to become the healer for Erica, you know, and that helped me figure out and remember how to be a healer for others, how to show the way and to show up with empathy, pure empathy and compassion and love, you know, because I can say, honestly, I know how you feel. I've been there too. I'm in that boat with you, you know, things like that, right? So many of you guys, looking back at where you've been and what you've been through, right? And really honoring that all these different versions of yourself, okay? Because like I've been rebirthed, I don't even know, okay, how many times just in this year alone, gone through deaths and rebirths. How I keep just like, it's like shape shifting. It feels like I'm constantly like, you know, it's not right. It's just because I'm becoming more of who I am, who I truly am, who I really am, right? And you guys too. So we had to get to this point in a lot of ways where we were no longer fooling ourselves, or where we stopped fooling ourselves in certain ways. This is the year where we were really taught that patience. We're really taught, like, you can't try to keep beating around the bush when it comes to the universe, because the universe will catch you every single time, right? So really take into account where, like where, what you've been through, and like what you've gone through, and like how you've gotten here, and how you have become the beautiful person that you are, and that you're going to continue growing into. If your divine counterpart hasn't shown up yet, it's because you weren't ready. They weren't ready. But something has shifted. That's what I mean. Our lives will never be the same. Right? Our lives will never be the same. Hi, guys. I know. There's a lot of spammers in here today. I know. Yeah. And this is what I mean, is like getting into the place where, you know, like this stuff, like this is the stuff that we've been dealing with for many, many lifetimes, right? Like, right? People attacking, people not knowing. It's, you have to like forgive them, Lord, they know not what they do. Just try to ignore it. My moderator will be here soon. Oh, thank you, Morgane. I really appreciate that, love. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. And I believe for the time being, if it's like, you know, just really affecting you, just, you can click out of the live chat and you can still watch the live, right? So I knew this was gonna happen today too. It's 222 here in California. I had a feeling. I just knew it. I just knew it. It's fine. And this is what I mean. This is a small example of this. Okay, so like take the low vibrational energies in the chat. Okay, these are forms of attacks. We always have the option to be reactive, or just, right, be the duck feather, let it roll off our back, right? When stuff like this happens or gets worse, right, it's because there's these little like dark attacks happening in so many different forms and ways, right? This is just one way. So it's trying to trigger me, it's trying to trigger you guys, right? And for me, I'm like, not gonna happen. If I catch them, then I'll just, right, block them or whatever, right? But getting to that point in our healing, and such as everything in life right now, where it's like with a grain of salt, you know what I mean? All right. So, but I appreciate you guys so much. All right, so give us some messages here. Single, independent, freedom from attachment, and available to date. Okay, so let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Escape. This is okay. So it's like immediately, like it's like kind of like divine masculine energies are showing up here. So asking, what is the equinox bringing in? What, you know, what's coming forward? Immediately the first card out is single, but I know a lot of you guys are single, or you've been single. you know, and so it's, you're asking the question of like, maybe, you know, you've been manifesting union, you know, this, okay. So for me, it's like, if you are single, you've been independent, you've been freedom from attachments, you've been doing your healing work, right? You've been avoiding like toxic low vibrational energies. You've been doing your thing. For me, that's what's shifting right now. It's like, if you're single, you're not going to be single for long. If she's lonely now, she won't be lonely long. That's a song by Clay Walker, country singer. Okay, but divine masculine energy is showing up here. So for some, this is about divine feminine, right? Like, so like for divine feminine, let's say you're a divine feminine woman, right? And you've been single. Well, this is what I was just talking about. Reason being is because you haven't been ready. You weren't ready, because when the time is right, it happens, right? So if it hasn't happened, then that's telling you something right there, of course, right? So we were forced to go within all of the ways that we were still trying to escape reality, or escape our healing, or escape the past, things like that. Like, we were trying not to do the deep work, right? We were avoiding, that's, no, I don't want to, you know, I just want to forget about that person, you know, I'm just going to move on with my life, you know, but you never took the real time to heal. That's the stuff that's been, right, coming back up. Okay, so, and that's why, like, in the reading I did yesterday, it was like the very end, it says something like you just broke a big generational curse, but basically, like, but that's why it has felt like hell, like you've been in hell. This is like the same thing. Okay, so again, what is the equinox bringing in? One, there's something about masculine energies, you know, maybe being single, they're no longer trying to avoid or block their, you know, or escape their you know, what the universe is showing them and what they know on a soul level to do. But two, those of you guys who have been single, you've been forced to, you know, go within. Maybe some of you guys are still trying to escape this, you know, and so I'm just here as, you know, just giving the message of, you can't avoid and hide from these things anymore. You have to deal with them. Yep, exactly. Ascending. Okay. So learning, transcending, preparing for union, and a new phase. This is where you guys have been. Okay. So you've been going through all this stuff, right? So with the equinox, we are being lifted high. We are, right? Right. And with that, with the eclipse energy and like everything, right? It shifted something, helping us to really fly high, helping us to go beyond. Okay. And to align with whatever is in our new higher ascended timelines, or whatever you want to say. A new phase. The equinox is a new phase. It's a new beginning. Again, like the title of this live, our lives will never be the same. End of September was like, oh my God. I mean, we're obviously like still in it, right? But you know, like this last like half of September moving into like the, oh my gosh, it's just like crazy. Okay. But you've been prepared for union. You've been being prepared for true union, you know, and bottom after that is justice. This justice energy is Libra energy. And we just, right, welcome to Libra season, a time of official justice, a time of seeing all the signs and messages and everything that we've been receiving come to fruition. Like, there's no other way to say it. Like, this is the energy here. Meanings, repeated numbers, and synchronicities. Things coming to fruition that you have been getting sign after sign, message after message, thought after thought about, okay? All right, so just for fun, I'm gonna pull a few romance angel cards. Again, I just like had no idea where we're gonna go with this, so we're just rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. That's what we've been doing, right, guys? All right, cool. All right, so. Oh, thank you, Claudia, for the donation, love. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I actually don't pull cards like that. So you have to subscribe to the channel, and I do live card readings every once in a while, and I always will let everyone know. But I do appreciate the donation, my love. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. So, hi guys. Welcome, welcome. Okay, just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone else. Okay, cool. All right. All right. Here we go. I've got that Limp Bizkit song stuck in my head now. That keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Now I know y'all be loving this right here. Okay, so I don't know. Some of you guys might want to, I'm going to look up the lyrics to that if I remember. I'm going to write it down. Feels like an empowerment song, right? But I could be totally wrong. All right. Hello, Millie. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Honestly, Melinda, I don't even know, love. I don't even know. I think there's like a I want to, is it like near the chat or something? I have no idea. I honestly don't know. If I'm on a live, I know how to do it, like someone else's live. Okay, thank you, Morgan. Yeah, so there's a button next to the emojis in the chat. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, so tell me more about this. So it seems that we are kind of moving. Well, I felt called to the romance angel, so I just want to see. Also, for a good number of you, for my singles out there, again, this is like the moment of justice, of balance, of karma. Okay, it's been balancing, and now it's like it can come in. Okay, it's like that. But this is about new love. This is about new love, new soulmate. This is not like someone who's a runner or someone that you've been connected to or known. This is someone brand spanking new, but someone very aligned to you, to each other. Very strong soul connection. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what comes out. But I'm just like, it's just coming through. Just coming through. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There's a lot of this kind of past life healing and healing going on right now collectively with everyone. Whether it's your parents, whether it's like you and the sibling, whether it's like past life, like, you know, past lives, you know, and stuff. This is also because so many of you guys have, this is what you've done. You've been doing the healing work within the lineage. You've been doing the mother wounds, the father wounds, things like that. But there could be triggers coming up at this time too, right? Again, to help us release, to help us move into alignment, to help us all the things, right? Hold on one sec, guys. I thought there was a way. They always change stuff on here, so it always looks different. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. No, it's not letting me. It's weird. Oh, it's weird. Okay. I don't know. But anyways. All right. Divine masculines, this is what's coming up for them too right now. There's a lot of healing the family issues. Okay, so let's say like they come from a family where the parents are just like really judgmental and like very like closed-minded and like a very asleep, you know, just did it, right? So this would be like them healing family wounds, and by like speaking their truth, standing up to their parents, putting the foot down, taking their power back, It would be like, that's an example. So maybe that's, I mean, I'm sure it's literal for some of you guys. Yeah, exactly. It's just confirming past life relationship. You've known each other before. So again, divine masculine, who is considered like, right, like quote, runner, whatever. This is coming through for them. But like I said, there is a separate energy here of someone else, a new soulmate that would be a past life bond, someone you have strong past life connection to, that's also like coming in or on the horizon. And then we have true love, the romance of a lifetime. This is what the equinox energy is bringing in. And then after that, it's worth waiting for. What's been worth the wait? Now, we haven't been just like sitting around waiting, twiddling our thumbs, right? We have been healing. We have been, you know, building our lives, our foundations, our empires, our, you know, empress pyres, you know, whatever you want to say, right? This is what we've been doing. And the angels have kept showing up through many, many, many different signs and messages letting us know. Again, this is the time. We've been calling in our soulmate while we've been doing all this. This is what we've called in. This is the time of it coming in, of what we've called in. Okay. There was also with the eclipse energy, with the full moon and the eclipse, there was a lot of past life karma board clearing that happens. I don't know if other people, you know, out there are talking about this or tuning in with that energy, but that's why so many people woke up the next day. Not only it was a timeline shift, but you woke up feeling different, maybe lighter, or maybe relieved in some way, or, you know, maybe you woke up feeling very emotional. You know, there was a massive karma board clearing where it like it moved like old energetic residue from like past life karma and things like that, like out. Okay, so it's like helping us in a big way in that regard, or it was, or it is. I'm sorry, we're still in the energy here. All right. So, okay, still not missing any. All right. Yeah, definitely felt the shift. Yeah. And that's why it's like so important right now. I mean, oh shit. I said like the year of like going deep within and patience. This is the moment where we see the patience pay off. It was the angels, and now we have the card Temperance of the angels saying it was worth the wait. This morning on my morning walk, the blue heron, I got it on video. I'm going to post it in my story on Instagram, but the blue heron was, there was a field full of geese that I was like videoing. So it was like all like hundreds of geese were in this field by where I walk. And then on like right up ahead on the left side of me, or on the right side of me, was this tall blue heron sitting at the edge of the water in the canal, like waiting for the fish, because there's like carps in there. And it like looked over like, oh great, like now I'm gonna have to move, you know. I could feel like, right, and sense like what the heron was like thinking in that moment. So I kindly, instead of like continuing going further on my walk, turned around and said, please continue your hunting, you know, to get your fish. And I also didn't want to disturb the geese, so I turned back around. But I was like, how crazy, right? Like here we are like moving into like the season, and just the geese are so like, it's cyclical, it's family, it's soulmate or twin flame energy, you know, all of that, right? And then the blue heron speaks of, you know, patience, right? Because that's what they do. They sit and they like, you know, just stand still waiting for a fish, and then they, right, grab their fish out of the water. But it can take them, right, hours for a fish to swim by or whatever, right? So this is your payout. This is everything. And this is what you've been moving through. Really dense heart chakra, heart purging kind of stuff. And I think for a lot of people right now, just since the eclipse and over this last week, the heart, there's massive heart chakra purging, massive heart chakra purging. Throat chakra too. There's a lot of throat chakra stuff. Okay. And that's just what I'm picking up on and tuning into, you know, so I don't know. But also this means separation. There's healing around separation, not only within self, but with others, with soulmates, with true love. Okay. So, all right. Hi, Alex. Yay. Alex is here to save the day. Sorry, Alex. It's real bad today. I had a feeling it was. I had a feeling it was going to be. You weren't here in the beginning, so I would have said, like, better have those guns ablazing today, Alex. Spin it around. Block. I saw a blue heron catch a mouse the other day. It was so hectic. It was shrieking. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've seen them. I saw one catch a fish before, and it's like, you know, I feel bad because it's like slamming the fish down and trying to, you know, and I'm like, okay, but I'm happy you got your prize, you know, circle of life. I know it can be like just so, with Mother Nature sometimes, but anyways, okay. So, what was I going to say about that? Look at that. 4 of Cups. We cannot avoid the things anymore. We can't avoid our healing. We can't avoid this stuff, you know, where there's still attachments, cords from the past, you know. Again, like, I thought that I was over this. I thought I healed this part of my life or myself or my journey or my whatever, you know. Nope. Deep down somewhere, you were still holding on, and now the stuff is resurfacing and la 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 la, right? But this is about someone who's been avoiding. Okay. They've been avoiding in a big way. Yeah, this is definitely like the divine masculine. Yeah, they've been avoiding. They go, okay. It's, you can no longer avoid the devil within. You can no longer avoid the devil within your life, right? So whatever ways, and things are balancing right now. Does it happen? Can it happen in an instant? Sure, right? But does it take time to integrate? Yeah, it takes time, right? So right now it's like we have the eclipse, and then, right, it's the equinox, and like we're in the time of justice and Libra season and balance and harvest and all these things, right? Probably we'll start seeing things, you know, moving in, coming in, but like you may not come into divine union in October. Maybe you come into divine union in November. You meet the person in November because it took, right, a month and a half or however long for the energy and alignment, right, to just, right? And the universe is already working on these things because it already knows. There's also something significant this year with Sagittarius and Capricorn season. I don't know the transits. I know we move into the new year. I know it's like kind of like different off, you know, it's like separate from the message, but it's coming through, so I'm going to say it. Hold on to your pants. It's going to be a wild ride. Oh my gosh. I'm like, can we get off this roller coaster already? Okay. Anyways, la. Divine masculine is coming through. Okay, so this is going to be for everyone, but I'm just, for some of these masculine energies out here, it's like being in a state of surrender and then immediately, like 5 minutes later, jumping right back into the devil energy and the avoidance energy. And then, so it's like, you know, like this, okay? So again, it's not going to be for everyone because some divine masculines are just like, my mind's made up and I know where I'm going. But for whoever's going to see this and whoever's in here, this could also be your own inner masculine fighting with the devil energy within. Like, you know, I want to start working out. Okay, that's, you know, making a plan, strategizing, making my mind up, taking action. That's all masculine energy. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna plan it. I'm gonna go get my membership. I'm gonna do it, right? I'm gonna start on Monday, you know. So it's like you're in your masculine and you're like, okay, I'm going to do it emperor style, right? We're going to go for it. And then, right, Sunday rolls around and maybe you watch football and you had some drinks with your friends. And then, you know, Monday morning, the gym, just all of a sudden, yeah, it doesn't sound that great, right? Because the devil energies kind of took over, right? And kind of took you out of that. Okay, so that's just an example, but that's what I'm getting. So again, same thing. It could be little like that, like just like, right, like, oh, I just want to start working out, and right. But every time it's like we avoid things because the devil creeps back in, or the ego mind creeps back in, or the logical brain creeps back in. Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear that, but at this point I'm just channeling, because like I said, I came in here with like, I don't know what we're doing today. We're just going to talk about everything that comes through. I don't know. So bear with me, guys. I'm just channeling as I like look down at the cards. Four of Cups, the Devil, Temperance. Interesting too, because look at this. Duh, Erica. We have the Angel and the Devil showing up together. This is literally it. I mean, hello, we are at that. It's like you can go your own way. Fleetwood Mac, right? You can go your own way, right? Go your own way. You can go your own way right now. Universe is saying to all of us, you can go your own way. You have free will. You know, you've been, you know, you have been single for a long time, or, you know, maybe you're just getting yourself single, fighting off the devil energies or learning lessons, right? Okay, but we've been moving through a time, and we are in a time where you cannot escape the work. You can't avoid it. You can't push it away or hide from it. Okay? So I said this in a reading recently. So for everyone, okay, this is just a side note, but like for everyone right now, myself included, obviously, pay attention to everything you are seeing right now. Everything you're being shown, everything you're seeing. Pay attention. It should be like that anyways, because that's just, it's the simulation. It's the simulation. It's also like our guide in a big way. It shows us everything we need to know and be aware of. Right now, this is the crop that we're at this pivotal point. It's like a timeline split or something, where you can stay on this timeline, or you can move forward on this one with the angels. Right? The choice is yours. So what that means is, if we are, you know, if things are coming up for us, like, and we're just like, you know, I'm trying to think of like of a good, like an example, you know, like hold on a minute, give me a second here. Okay, like just, you're in a bad relationship, you're in a toxic relationship, right? Okay, and you know, you've had the little like devil and angel on your shoulder, right? Like, you know, this person isn't good. You know that this drags you down. You know that you are freaking losing yourself in this relationship. This isn't even what love is. This is just codependency, you know? I mean, it would be the angel saying, like, you know, reminding them of these things in a loving way or whatever. And then the devil's like, no, you know, we have a family together, or we have, you know, we built a life together, or, you know, like, you know, you told me you love me and you'd never leave me, right? This is the moment where it's like the two are coming together, literally, in this message. And if it's your own inner angel and devil energies, then there you go, right there, right? Okay, so and I spoke recently in a message too about last minute lessons. So there could be like last minute things showing up where you're like, what is happening right now? Like, I feel like I'm in like a video game with like all these obstacles, right? Something pops up and then it's like you go around it, or you bop it down, or whatever, right? And you're going, and then something else flies out of nowhere. It's like, what is happening, right? And you're just trying to like get to the next level, right? And survive. Yep. That's this reality for sure. Okay, so overall, those who have, you know, been isolating, you've been doing the work, you've been in hermit mode, you've been alone, right? You maybe started, you know, really you know, you realize I can't escape this. I got to just shift from within, and then as within, so without, you know, no more avoiding, no more, you know, this is time for me to do the work. It's time for me to be honest. It's time for me to get real, right? Okay. Right. So if you've been there, right, you've been getting a lot of signs about all of the justice, the good karma, right? Because you've been clearing negative karma. You've been balancing, right? Okay. This is the time where you really, you take off. Okay. Things just start to really take off right now. Okay. Like we're literally in harvest season. Of all the seasons in throughout the year, we are literally in harvest season now, right? And I know it's not like that, you know, for everyone around the world, but even if it's like the spring equinox or whatever in the southern hemisphere, it's still the same message applies, first of all. But secondly, that's like, you know, new life, right? Right? New life, rejuvenation, things like that. Okay. So anyways, I don't know why this keeps doing that. It keeps getting stuck. All right. So, okay. So there's that. And I think I'm just going to leave that there today. Like I said, was going to be like some like crazy, you know, intense, like collective message, because I have messages that I want to record for you guys. And the ones who watch the live playbacks or who are on the live are the ones who are meant to see the message. You know what I mean? Hold on 1 second. All right, what happened to my moderator? Alex, where'd you go? Yeah, I was not kidding. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but like I said, you guys, like it's not because I'm about to put my phone down anyway, so I'm not gonna be able to see the screen anyways. But just for you guys here in the chat. But this is the kind of stuff I talk about. Like, you know, it's just like this is just seeing it on a very small scale. So like, you know, like me, like I'm on a different timeline. There are some big things shifting in my personal life and reality. Some very big blessings are coming in. I am in the time of harvest. I have been going through many deaths. I have been doing much work. I've been going through, right, all of that. Still feeling that, still swimming through it, right, as these new things manifest in and integrate in, right? So being who I am and what I do and the souls that I reach and touch, right? When I'm about to level up, when I'm about to, and I again, my gifts, everything is just like, it's freaking insane. Like it's, I can't even, you guys, like the stuff that I'm seeing, like full on like conversations, movie clip, but it's not movie, it's like happening in reality. And then next thing I know, it's like coming in, like, you know, someone calls me or whatever, and then they're telling me like this whole thing that just happened. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I know. I just heard and saw the whole thing before you called. It's like, and that's just one little example. Okay. So it's like, I forget what I was talking about that though, like our gifts. Basically, like, it's just, right, like we're opening up in big ways. So it's like the more that we rise, the more that we have to drop the dead weight, right? So that's why there's so much of that darkness, right, that we've been moving through. But it's just that shadow. When we're about to really, like I said, level up, we tend to get hit. We get, right, last minute lessons. We get little, like, you know, attacks from either like dark even darker forces, stuff like that. So, you know, it's when it comes to that stuff, like darker attack energy and stuff like that, it's kind of like funny to me because it's like this is all you've got. Like this is it. This is your, right? This is, ooh, you know, it's like that for me. Okay. So yeah, there is. Yeah, no, there's a strange energy in the trolls. Exactly. And it's not, um, I'm glad that you caught that because it is. It's not like the typical, like, right? Like just, there's, right? You can feel it and it's a thing. You can, if you don't see it, you can sense it, you feel it, you know? Or if you, no, you can feel it and see it. Something like that's what I want to say. But, yep. Definitely, definitely, definitely not surprised. All right, I just want to make sure before I get started on the live card pulls. Just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Yep, initiations. Yes, absolutely, desperation. You can smell it. It's like, it's just, it's so, like I said, like that's it. All right, so, okay, guys. So I'm gonna now put, so I can do the live, so I could do the live readings. I'm gonna put my phone down so you can see the desk in my hands. I just don't know. I wasn't planning on being on camera at all, but I was like, well, you know, because like I said, I've been working with clients all day, so you know, I am like put together. I'm not like slumming it in my sweats or nothing still, but just to protect my energy, which is funny because I said that, and then look what came in today on the chat, right? So I felt called to like be on the camera, and then I was like, my moderator's not going to be here at first. So it's a good thing I did that, you know, because I got to help block some of it. Otherwise, I would have just been like, you know, and not really looking, and then everyone would have, you know, everything happens for a reason. Okay. Okay, so let me read the list real quick. So number 1 is Susan. Number 2 is Mayrette. Number 3 is Kara. Number 4 is Katie. Number 5 is Baldish. Number 6 is Alex. 7 is Stephanie. 8 is Ashton. 9 is Carrie. 10 is Alexandria. 11 is Marianne. 12 is Lauren. 13 is Steve. And 14 is Elise. And that is it, right? Okay. So I'm going to start with Susan, and I'm going to be very simple today. We're going to do the tarot. I'm just trying to tune in. Where do I want to go with this today? Give me a second, guys. So, I can tell that I actually care about these readings because I'm like literally like just tuning in so I can give everyone the best of what they need today, right now. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. All right, so you guys are very welcome. I said Alex if like just one more person, if one more person wants to, like if someone asks that's, you know, serious, then I'll take a one more, because that would make it 15 total. So, okay. And And to get the last spot on the list, it's $25 USD. That's the energy exchange. And you can send it to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot on PayPal and Cash App. And then on Venmo, it's a little different. It's Gypsy Cowgirl _ Tarot. And then on Zelle, it's gypsycowgirltarot@gmail.com. Okay? So if anyone has a question, you could put it in the chat. All right. Okay. So I'm like, it's kind of fun blocking people sometimes. It's like a form of therapy. Block. You know? We don't go around like, you know, punching people in the face. So this is kind of a good way to. All right. Oh, you don't want to say that, Emily. Words become things. So if you're saying you're broke, you'll stay broke. I am abundant. I am abundant. Feels so good to have $10,000 in my bank account right this second. So happy and grateful for all of the money that flows to me every day through expected and unexpected sources. Right? Okay. Here we go, or here I go. Okay. Today we're using the Angels and Ancestor Oracle and the Wild Unknown Animal Tarot by Kim Krans. All right, go ahead and put this down like that. Turn you around. Okay. Oh, Sage, he gets up on my desk and his hair, his fur gets everywhere. Okay, and we'll move this up. Here we go. Whoop. Okay. 111 in the chat as I start the lives. Okay, so for beautiful Susan. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm going to channel using the tarot first. For Susan, please. Messages for the equinox. And coming into Libra Susan. What message does Susan need to know at this time? For Susan, please. 9 of Wands. Interesting, because you have 9-9. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups, Susan. Okay. All right. Okay. This right here is like, this is like what's lining up, what wants to come in. And then the 9 Wands is, it's like, right, the wounded warrior. Like all of these wands up that staircase, each is like a burden. It's some kind of wound or heaviness, past life stuff, this life stuff. It's right, all the things like that. This is, and then we have the 4 of Pentacles. There's wounding. There's like trauma blocks. So it's like, this is what, but the 9 is good because it's like the end of a cycle, but it's like there are some wounds maybe resurfacing that you've been holding on to. Okay. Like if you feel like you've been going through a difficult time, maybe you've been extra emotional, or maybe you've been extra like irritable, or, you know, feeling like anger coming to the surface, things like that. There's something here that's holding back the 9 cups. Maybe you get 1 or 2 cups, but there's something here where it's like the universe is wanting to deliver, but it's being held back, but it's not, it's it's things that you're still holding on to that hold things back, that hold back these like manifestations or something. Okay, let's see what the, okay, so your message right now with the equinox is, you know, the equinox, Libra season, it's all about balance, it's all about harmony, you know, etc., etc. So, you know, meditation on maybe balancing your inner masculine and feminine, you know, where do you need to release control? Where can you be more in your heart? You know, things like that, okay? And we're all getting these little, you know, things from the universe right now to help us, you know, heal and move forward. So with the 9, it's like you're at the end here. Like, okay, it's something that you've done a lot of work with already. Okay, so again, could be old wounds resurfacing, but it's like you're closing this out, but they still hold you back. The Hunter. Track down your fears and your desires. Track down your fears. This is like, what do you fear? Because of past wounds? Or just what do you fear? Maybe you feel like you've healed a lot and you're afraid, you know, deep down, maybe there's still some kind of abandonment wound where you're like, well, I've done all this healing, but like, let's say, you know, true love comes in and then I lose it, you know, whatever it is, I don't know. This is going to be some shadow work for you to do, some inner contemplation and reflection. But exactly, track down your fears, whatever, you know, is still, and I'm telling you, it's still holding back. And it's, you know, because these are your desires. 9 cups. Okay. And they're on their way. It's not like they're not coming, but that's what I mean. It's like to receive like fully, like we have to release some stuff. Okay. And also, right, like this says, like go after what it is that you want, but also track down those fears. Where are you fearful? What do you fear? What is suppressing you? Etc., etc., etc. Right? Okay. Woo. Yeah, very strong. Going within and connecting to these parts of yourself. You know. Again, like I said, what do I fear? Where am I giving my power away? Where do I feel like I'm not in control? Etc., etc. Okay. So that is what I've got for you, my love. Okay. And then look at the guardian angel. Susan says, you're not alone. You're never alone. All right. So that was for Susan. So happy equinox, happy Libra season. All right. So number 2 is Mayret. Sorry, I needed some water. Okay. All right. For Mayret, please. What do we have for Mayret? Moving into the equinox and Libra season. Ooh, hello. 5 of Cups with the 6 of Pentacles. 5 and 6 breaks down to that 11. All right. How is this coming through? All right. Number 1, there's someone from your past that's very much in the 5 of Cups over, it's like they're just in their feels. They're thinking a lot about, you know, like what they feel like is the loss of you. Okay, with this being master number 11, I feel like it's right twin flame energy coming through. So you're probably feeling that energy coming through. If not, if you're not already, you probably will. Obviously moving more into the equinox. It's weird though, because I feel like a battle within of someone who feels like, well, like it's like they're trying to convince themselves that they can't have you. Okay, so I don't know, maybe that's an energy you're putting out. But also what I'm, you know, to this person is what I mean. But I don't think you are. But anyways, I'm also getting here, let's go ahead and pull this, but I'm also getting, it's similar to what I kind of just told Susan right before you, is there's sadness here still around just emotional loss, whether that's like losing, you know, a lover, a friend, you know, someone passes away, transitions. Okay, so kind of similar to what I said to Susan, because it's like the Six of Pentacles is like, you know, receiving, right? It's like, you know, the good you put out comes back. It's generosity, but it's destiny. It's divine rewards and recognition in a big way. So what I'm getting here is a lot of this has been coming up maybe. Okay. Like even the thing that you shared with me, Mayret, about that couple fighting, like the neighbors or whatever, like that could also have been a mirror of maybe something you experienced similarly, like with someone in the past. And it may, you know what I mean? And like, just to kind of put you in that mode of like thinking of like, right? Like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I've been in a yelling match like that before, or like that's happened to me before, or like, I don't know. It's just, there's something there with that too. Okay. Anyways, this is minor arcana. So it's not very much. It's just, for me, it's like, you're in like a season of reward, but there's, you know, some stuff that it's like just very important that you just surrender right now, because the 5 is change. So there's stuff coming up. I feel from the past that is meant to be like just felt and kind of honored, and then, you know, just okay, like that's that. I'm done with that now. Trust and thrive. Exactly. Exactly. So it says trust and thrive. Again, this speaks of like, just like I said, you're in this like mode. Okay. But there could be some stuff up, you know, that's coming up to the surface that needs to be felt with, you know, or dealt to like fully be, you know, in this receiving energy. And like I said, it's just important for us to surrender right now. Like, you know, oh my gosh, like my ex-boyfriend was in my dream last night, and it's like, you know, ew, gross, you know, but at the same time, it's like, well, why were they there? And how did you wake up feeling, or how does it make you feel even remembering that? Like things like that, right? Okay. I'm trying to think of what else, but trust and thrive. This is also, like I said, though, this is really harvest, where you've trusted and you are thriving, but there's just some little stuff here that's like bubbling up. Yeah, it's about the past. Again, it's about people, places, and things you've walked away from, where you have felt sadness, emotional loss, grief, you know, broken heart, sorrow, whatever it is. Okay. So it's like residual stuff, maybe just kind of coming up and needing to go out, a good cry, you know, write in your journal, and bam, because you're in this receiving energy. Okay. So that is like the equinox message for you. Okay. I'm just seeing if like anything else wants to come through on that. But if I just keep channeling, we'll be here all night long. But also, Mayret, like I said, someone is very much feeling like this over their broken cups in their life right now, okay? And thinking a lot about how they did not give and wish they could or would, okay? So something could be circling back during this time, Libra season. All right, so that is what I have for you, my love. And I think I saw Mayret in here, so thank you for being here, love. Yes, a lot of things I haven't thought of in so long have been coming up since I have moved back to Colorado. Yes, and I left Texas. I definitely felt the twins energy. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. Yep, absolutely. Perfect. Yep. Yep. Wonderful. Yep. Yep, past life regression work. That's how it goes. I mean, that's how, you know, it goes sometimes, right? But a lot of that for sure. Okay. All right, so number 3 is Kara. Kara. All right, so let's go ahead and get a tarot card for Kara. You're very welcome. Love you too, sister. All right. Kara, you got the Magician. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. All right. Okay, so universe is saying that you have been calling in like soul tribe, you know, both, you know, just platonic and basically like during the equinox, you're going to meet some like-minded like individuals. These are people that you've been calling in, they've been calling to you. This could also be a romantic soulmate or someone, okay, that you come face to face with. Also, the universe is kind of saying here, like your manifesting is very strong. It's about being very clear, I guess, with what it is that you desire, but not making sure you're not attaching to outcomes. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And you have 1 and 2. Okay, so like the Magician is number 1 in the Major Arcana, and then you have the Two of Cups here. This could also be communication happening during this season between you and a soulmate. Like something that, I don't know, it just feels like it's taken a long time to actually manifest here, is what I want to say. But you'll know. So I don't know. But that's what I'm getting here with that. Okay, and then we have the Seer. And it says, see beyond the current situation. Yeah, it's like, see how she's got her like little, right, her gypsy scarf over her eyes, you know? And she's divining with the crystal ball. So it's like she can't see with her physical eyes everything, like a lot of us, and like myself, right? Don't need to see anything to see everything, right? So that's what it says, move beyond the current situation. So it's like, don't focus on literally what's right in front of you right now. Strong manifesting. So if we're focused on it's not here and where's it at and lack or whatever, you know what I mean? Even if we're not, right? Like we do that a lot of times, just not even realizing it, then that's what shows up, right? So however it is, it's like trust in your gifts, trust in what you don't see right now, trust in what's coming down from the ethers, as above, so below, with the Magician, right? Trust that divine partnership is coming your way, and just, again, be in that state right now, because this is a powerful time. Okay, we've got that justice energy flowing in with Libra, the justice scales, the justice card, you know, trying our hardest not to create any negative karma, since we've been balancing out so much of that and like coming into more of a place of receiving like good karma, you know, all those things. Okay. This could also be a message for you. I don't know, but it's coming through. So I'm going to say it, that this is an opportune time to really dive into working with your spiritual gifts, whether that be with a crystal ball, tarot cards, runes, divining with nature and the clouds, I don't know, but it's just like working with your gifts more and trusting in them. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for you, my love. Okay. I love that Seer card. And for me, a lot of times when the Seer comes out, it's because the person who I'm channeling for is a seer themselves. So I feel that with you too. And I'm seeing like the third eye, like being like like a little glass window or something, and it was like all fogged up, and then now I'm seeing like the fog, like when you turn on the defroster in your car, the car windows. It's like that, like it was like defrosting your third eye. So it's like your third eye is very open, activated right now. Could also have been some purging or clearing from the third eye that happened to in the recent past, or happening right now, even right now. Okay, so that is what I have for you, beautiful Kara. Sorry. And then number 4 is Katie. Okay, so Katie. All right, here we go. For Katie, please. Father of Pentacles. That's a good card to get. How am I feeling the Father of Pentacles? Okay, so what I'm getting here is with the equinox energy. Okay, so basically, like this is a season where you're gonna be more in this. You're gonna be more in the Father of Pentacles energy, meaning like you're leveling up, abundance wise, financial wise. You know, just feeling more stability. You could be, you know, even diving into work more this season, or maybe you've been doing that, and this is when work is paying off. There's something about you've been very discerning about where you invest your time and your energy. And that's all. This is also a time where you're going to start seeing that pay off. Okay, so maybe you've been just with self, alone, but you've been leveling up into this frequency. And it's like the universe is saying, like with the eclipse, with the shift, the timeline, like shift, like everything that's happened, you know, and still happening, it's leveled you up to this frequency, which things will start showing up in your reality that match the King of Pentacles frequency, which means like big money, long-term investments, long-term relationships, long-term living situations. It's things like that. Okay, so however that connects with you. Could also be a divine masculine, Father of Pentacles. I don't know. The Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Okay. We have the yin and the yang here. A little praying mantis, spirit animal. I love praying mantis. With the yin and the yang, it's about a great deal of balancing. Okay, so you've been doing a great deal of, okay, so like you've been balancing your inner feminine and masculine really beautifully. But I do feel that I feel like there's another energy that's like incoming here. And it feels like it could be a King of Pentacles. Or that's supposed to come in, okay? I don't know. But I'm just going to pull one more on that because I just want to know. But you've been very... Death card. Yeah, and then the 8. So the 8... So I felt like something like... I felt someone like incoming or something, right? And then the 8 of Wands is showing up. So again, this is a card of like, right, passionate communication. But it's about as above, so below. It's about things coming down into your 3D reality. And then the Death card, Scorpio. But this is transformation. So I feel it. I feel like... during this season, you're like everything is really shifting, transforming, right? There's change, but I feel like that this could be a masculine energy that maybe you knew in the past that has also maybe been going through some kind of transformation spiritually, possibly. But you could have also had an ending with this person. Okay, so, but that is what I've got for you, love. A lot is shifting and changing that has to do with your long term. Also, you know, putting, you know, manifestations and time and energy into what you want to call in long term right now. This is also like a really, right, good time for that to set ourselves up. And then be graceful in movement and action. There's something with this about like think before speak, and observe before any reaction. Okay? So I don't know why that was coming through, but that is what I've got for you. Okay, my love? So so this is what I've got. These are interesting. I like these. Okay. So number 5 is Baldish. Oh, you're here, Katie. Okay, I just saw your thing. I look over just to check. Beautiful, spot on. Thank you. You're so welcome, love. You're so welcome. Very, very welcome. Hi, Baltish. All right, so let's see what wants to come through for you today from the tarot. So, Baltish, please, for moving into, ooh, that just came through very, very quickly. All right, so look at this beautiful portal that you're moving through right now with the eclipse energy, the eclipse portal. Okay, I'm getting think it, feel it, touch it, taste it, which is about manifesting. So right now with this energy, Baldish, it's like, think of like, you have to live as if each day right now. So it's like, think about the things you desire the most, that you want to call forth, that you want to bring in. What does your life look like? What does your dream home look like? What does your perfect everyday to day life look like at this point in your journey, right? Then step into that as if that life is already here in the 3D and you're already living it, right? Every day you wake up next to the person of your dreams, and you wake up in your perfect home, and you're driving your perfect car, and you're doing everything that you love, and right, like, step into that role. There's something about that right now. Okay, this 3 of Wands is about your ships arriving, your ships coming in, but there's something here with aligning every one of your senses, your thoughts, everything to what it is that you want to call in right now. Okay, because things are going to start happening fast, and we could either start calling in things that, we don't want fast, or we can call these things in fast, because it's like right at your fingertips kind of a thing. Okay, but this also represents, like the card means, your ship's arriving. So there are some things already on their way starting to come in. Okay, but it's like the universe is asking to be more clear, I guess, with what it is that you want to call it. Okay, so, during the equinox, just, right, like really focusing on, what brings you joy, what that looks like in your future, what those future timelines truly look like, I think we all kind of put out, I want, my soulmate to come in. I want this, but what does that soulmate, entail? Who are they, etc. And of course the universe is going to always bring in what's a vibrational match to us, but thinking about what we truly want, you know what I mean? Okay. You have the High Priestess that came out. Harness your mystic power. This is like Goddess Isis coming in, right? Bastet. Okay, so these goddesses can be around you right now, or they want to work with you. This is about harnessing your mystic, manifestation power. I mean, the fact that you're an infinite creator. Because what I'm receiving here is that you get very stuck on the 3D reality and circumstances, and then it prevents you from exploring the beautiful, destined, like everything that's out there for you. Okay, so I don't know what it is, my love, but during this time, that's what you're being called to do. And then also connecting more to the High Priestess within, or, harnessing and tapping more into your power, your clairs, your psychic ability, test yourself, things like that. Okay, like I'm sorry, I'm not articulating it in the best way. And it feels like there could be, over the next few months, 3 significant moments. Okay, this is the way I'm receiving it. There could be 3 significant moments, and you'll know when these moments are over the next few months, okay, where you'll have like a decision or a choice, and it's like big decisions and choices of like your destiny though. So I don't know, it could be as simple as, hey, do you want to go out to dinner tonight? No, I'm okay, I'm just gonna stay in. But maybe your intuition is going, no, you should really go out, but you're just like, ugh, I just don't feel like it, so you end up not doing it, right? That could have been a window, a pocket in time where you met like your true soulmate or something. Okay, so just an example, probably not the best one, but and then yeah, okay. We got the Devil and then the four of Cups. These energies keep showing up. So it's like, where are we still avoiding? Where are we still avoiding? You know, where are there still codependencies? Where is the devil within our own, you know, ego? Where's that still like getting in our way? Things like that. So I don't know what it is, love, but there's been a lot of energy coming through collectively. Personal readings where it's like the universe is saying it's time to stop avoiding the shadow work. It's time to dive deep into that part of self. Okay. So anyway, so that's what I've got for you today, my love. I know it was like a little all over the place, but that's what came in. You're so welcome, honey. You're so welcome. I know. It's just like the readings are so crazy right now. Okay. So that was for Baldish. Okay, so next is Alex. And then after Alex, number 7 is Stephanie. All right. So let's go ahead and see what comes through for Alex. Okay. All right, what message do we have moving into the fall and Libra season for Alex, please? Ah. All right, 6 of Pentacles. I was gonna say coin. Both are right, of course. All right. All right, this feels good. Dream and journey. Okay. Dream and journey. It's the drum. All right. So drum, dream and journey. Okay. Well, I mean, first of all, obviously the card says dream and journey. So there's a lot of like in the dream state. I mean, this is for like everyone right now, pretty much. Very vivid, intense astral dreams happening, where there's a lot of things being shown to you, and also a lot of things being healed from past lives, like helping us in a big way. Okay. But with the drum, I'm literally getting like drumming circles, sound baths, stuff like that. So it's almost like spirit is like saying like it would be a really good time for you around this time to maybe go do a sound bath or a sound healing, or maybe look up like, where they do like drumming circles or shamanic circles of drumming, things like that. There's something about like, I don't know, it's just very healing for you at this time. I don't know what it is. Maybe you've been asking for certain healing and this is like a tool that they're guiding you to. Okay. And then, yeah, and then just through this time, pay very close attention to your dreams. Ask Archangel Gabriel to help you remember your dreams too, upon waking. Okay, that's going to be big. Because there's something going on there with that too. I don't know what it is, and they're not giving me a whole lot on that. Okay, so, and then the Six of Coin. Well, the Six of Coins is about, like, you know, destined rewards, things like that. For me, it's like, a lot of the time it's like just the good you put out coming back to you. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like the good you put out coming back to you. Don't let... I want to say, like, just don't let the 3D reality, like, create resistance for you and block these things. Or create resistance in them and make them take longer. Okay? But there's something here about receiving that, you know, divine rewards, 3D rewards, things like that. The good you put out, it always comes back, right? What you put out, you will get back. Okay. I'm just going to pull, like, one more on that. The World, yeah. Yeah. It's again, it's the universe coming in and saying, like, you're closing out a cycle. It is payout time. That's why things have, you know, it's when the World shows up and we're completing the cycles, the cycles show up as very, it's like we've just been through hell and back. You know what I mean? That's basically it, right? So then the universe is showing up going, congratulations, good job. Now you just have to, you know, keep going and be in his place of surrender. So, you know, these pentacles can come in from the, you know, the ether. Okay. So annoying. Like, you put your phone on do not disturb and then it, like, doesn't even work. Okay. Alrighty. So, okay. So that was for Alex. Okay. So, yeah, you'll be, if you rewind it, you'll be able to hear the playback. It's because I had, a phone call coming in. And I don't know why I did that, especially with the do not disturb on. But it shouldn't affect the playback. Okay, so I have Stephanie next, and then Ashton, number 8 after Stephanie. And I don't think Stephanie is in here, but I don't know. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. Like, in a nutshell, you're closing out a big cycle, which is why things are, like, have been so crazy, and this equinox is helping to level it out. And then in comes the 6 of Pentacle energy, but there is more to it. You want to definitely watch it. Stuff about your dreams. Okay. All right, so I don't see anything from Steph. Okay, so I'm just going to get into it. All right, so what do we have for the equinox for Stephanie? Moving into the equinox for Stephanie. Five of Wands. Interesting. Everyone's like getting, well, there was like a 9-9 and now there's a 5-5. Okay, so the 5 of Wands is, you know, inner conflict. It could be outer conflict. Feels like inner conflict though. And then 5 of Swords. So where do we feel like we are, you know, maybe self-sabotaging still, or maybe sabotaging thoughts? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like inner conflict between the head and the heart, but it feels like confusion within the thoughts. Okay. And then the Hangman after that. So it feels like that is connected to maybe feeling like stuck, or like things haven't been moving. Okay, but it's almost like the universe is saying things are happening, things are moving. But again, I'm getting to like, where are we maybe still self-sabotaging? I think it has to do with thoughts. Like thoughts just kind of overtake sometimes. It's like you're in your heart, but then sometimes just that negative thoughts or the ego brain gets in the way sometimes. Okay. So things are moving. There is a shift happening here, but then we have the Oracle, and it says, wait for the important information. You know, this can be a card of waiting. It's a card of like a delay, stuck, you know, seeing things from a different perspective, spiritual enlightenment, all that stuff, right? But it's like things are happening. It's like the Oracle, right? The Oracle says things are happening. Wait for this important information. There's things coming in this, and then just continue working on self. It's like really important right now. Because you might, like, there might be moments, it may not be happening right now, but there might be moments going through, like, you know, Libra season and the equinox, you know, etc., where, you know, the astrology, different transits, things like that, where maybe you do start getting up in the head, self-sabotaging with thoughts, you know, and it could jam stuff up here, you know what I mean? So there's something about that. So I feel like that's like, it's like, you know, so where are you doing this? And then, you know, be cautious of not doing this also. Okay. All right. And with the Oracle, wait for important information, followed by the Summer, bask in joy and light. It feels like there's things coming in, important information that brings forth this beautiful energy of joy and light and all this. Okay. And I think that's why it's so important right now, is to, you know, surrender and release anything that, you know, is still not, you know, for our highest and greatest good. And then just allow ourselves to also not get into that energy. Okay. Libras are known. We're in Libra season, right? Libra zodiac. I'm a Libra sun. I know we are known to be the most intelligent zodiac, but we are also known to be, right, like, we can't make up our minds, but we overthink. We're overthinkers. We overthink, go down the rabbit hole, overthink. And then we can drive ourselves crazy, right? That's like true Libran energy. I feel like that's like air signs in general, but right? So anyways, love, so that is what I've got for you. Happy fall, happy Libra season and all the things. Okay. Number 8, Ashton. Beautiful Ashton. All right, what do we got, Equinox? What do we got, Libra season? Going into the Equinox, what do we have for Ashton? Three of Cups. Okay, Three of Cups. All right, so Three of Cups, that is card of communication. It's a card of celebration, right? It's got the sun energy on here, so that brings forth, you know, a happy vibe, right? A blissful vibe. Also solar plexus and sacral chakra energy too. I feel like those are two chakras that you're purging a lot during this time right now. So you may want to pay some extra attention and just send some extra love their way right now. Okay. Feels like during this season, it's just, I don't know with whom, but it's a very positive conversation that brings forth a lot of happiness. Okay, this could be good news coming in, you know, something, it could be a job promotion, good news. There's something where it's like, it's so exciting. It's a lot of smiles. And there's a reason to celebrate. I don't know what this is, but I don't know. The shaman, trust in higher forces. Okay. I've got an owl here too. So it's, for me, it's like you could be getting a lot of blackbirds. And the owl spirit could be showing up. Your ancestors, Native American ancestors. Shaman, trust in the higher forces. Okay. There's something here where like your guides, your ancestors, they're really like trying to like bring something in here. Okay, so there's something here also about with the Three of Cups of doing things that just keep your vibration high. Like just trying to do things that bring you joy, that don't, you know, stay away from people who are negative Nellies. There's something about that, okay? Like, and then obviously with trust in the higher forces, it's just, that's pretty simple, right? Trust in the higher forces. And then spring, see your seeds grow. See your seeds grow. This is a time of, okay, so it's like right now you just really have to trust, okay? There is things like this happening, like I said, celebration. There could be some good news, a really great conversation between you and another person that just, you know, maybe takes things to the next level. I don't know. But see your seeds grow. Yeah. This is a time of that where you see your seeds grow. So there's a shift in the energy, right? Where things are going to start accelerating. They're going to start just going, you know, not for everyone, but I mean, for everyone on a certain level, you know, but you know, for those who have been really doing the work and stuff, like it's going to really start picking up speed here. You know, and so I feel that for you too. Okay. So anyways, love, that is what I've got for you. Happy equinox. Hopefully this friggin' balances out all the craziness, or at least helps. I mean, I know it's not like going away, but at least it kind of helps. So, oh, you were here, Ashton. Okay, wonderful. Okay, just making sure. God, that was so annoying. I don't know why. I don't know. I love iPhones. I've had an iPhone for a long time. I've also had Androids before, and for me personally, I couldn't stand them. But I'm like, it's not so much the iPhone, but Apple. Apple is like on my last nerve. Oh, hopefully with your love. Sending prayers, my love. Okay. Okay, so Carrie and number 9, Carrie, and then number 10, Alexandria. And then 11, Marianne, 12 is Lauren, 13 is Steve, 14, Elise. And I don't think anyone has taken the last spot, which is fine with me. So we'll just say the list is closed. We'll just say list is closed. Going on 4 o'clock here, and I'm hungry. I love that. Yep, owls and crows. Yep, absolutely. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've been coming up a lot too. Yeah. My parents just got back from a camping trip, and my mom was talking about like the big, the big ass ravens that were up there. Yes, yes, Alex. Yep. Yep. Drumming circles, looking up like sound bath healings near you, things like that. And then, yeah, closing out a cycle, closing out a big cycle. So, you know, when we close out big cycles, it's not like it's like, okay, I close out the cycle, you know, like it happens like it's it's a gradual closing out of the cycle. But when you reach that level of completion, you'll know, because things just start shifting and turning around and leveling up and coming in, you know. So, all right. Okay, so that was for my beautiful Ashton. Okay, so number 9, we're on Carrie. Okay. Let me keep going. Yeah, but also like keep in mind, right? Like when the world card shows up, it's world card is completion, you know? So it's either like you're going through the completion of it right this moment, or you know, you've done that. The world card keeps coming out for a lot of people right now because right, like going back 6 months from, you know, the eclipse portal 6 months ago that happens. These, like, we're wrapping up the loose ends. So everything you've been going through, all the shadow work you've been doing, this is the most shadow work I've ever done in my life, is over the last 6 months. It's crazy. And it's still coming up, still going on, right? All right. Here we go. Carrie. For Carrie. Ace of Cups. Wow. All right. Well, Carrie, there's some kind of loving new beginning that the universe is saying is supposed to appear, come into your reality, okay, during the season. Ace of Cups, new beginnings. It's just like, for me, it's like also just like new beginnings of things that just fill your cup. You know, it might be like starting even like a new job, you know, where your cup is full, you feel good, you know, it fills your heart's in alignment with it, you know, things like that also. But it is love, it is that. But first and foremost, it is self-love. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to ever get the true Ace of Cups if you aren't truly self-loving self. You're going to get a half full cup. You're going to get a broken cup. You're going to get a, you know, a cup with hella trauma. Those are the kind of cups we attract, right? So what this is saying to me is that you've been doing a lot of work on self-love, and you are calling someone in or something in that is a frequency match to that. Okay. Yeah, and I just wanted to clarify what I was receiving. And we got the 6 of Wands, which is a yes card. So the universe is backing me up here and just saying, yep, that's exactly what we wanted to say. And the 6 of Wands, blue butterflies, or just butterflies in general, could be a sync for you. You do have a lot of blue here. So for me, that's, you know, like maybe throat chakra energy too. So it could be like conversations with another, connecting to the heart space, to love, etc. But it's victory after a long battle. So this season, this harvest season, equinox season, Libra season, whatever you want to say, that's what it brings in. And it's like the cup starts just overflowing instead of maybe feeling empty, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get an oracle card for you. The Sage, be devoted and committed. So again, this could be someone, it could be you being devoted and committed in love, or a new beginning in love. where it's you're devoted and committed, right? But the sage, oh, okay, the sage, like this is a spiritual guru. This is the sage, right? Out in nature, like, you know, writing with his peacock pen on a leaf. Okay, basically like get to writing, or writing is going to be very helpful for you, but also be devoted and committed in general to your spiritual practices during this time. Okay, and I'm not saying this is you, but I've seen this a million times with others, where they will like, and then it just like it backfires, because it's like, oh, I'll do the spiritual work until something manifests that I really want, and then it's like, you know, then I forget all about it. It's like, no, this is something that we are continuously going on, that we're continuously doing, right? But I feel it's also you, like you're a wise sage. Okay, so you might be coming more into your spiritual gifts too at this time, and like getting more like intuitive like hits and downloads and thoughts about, ooh, I want to do this, or ooh, I feel guided to this, or ooh, I've always wanted to learn this, you know. Wherever you're called in these ways, like that's usually a part of your soul gifts, you know, what you're here for, right? So anyways, love, that's what I've got for you, okay? All right, so okay, so that was for Carrie. Okay, so number 10 is Alexandria. For Alexandria. All right. Sorry, Alex. I just saw, I'm like, that's spammy. Spammy. It's funny that I'm saying spam. Like, I've actually been craving spam recently. And I know it is like, I know all the things, trust me. But my sister-in-law is Hawaiian, and the Hawaiians make like a bomb ass like spam seaweed rice like wrap thing, and I'm like, I've been craving it. Ah, yay, Alexandria's here. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's get a tarot card for Alexandria. Moving into this new season, into the Equinox, into the Libra season. And yeah, keep in mind, Libra season is the season of all the seasons that rules partnership, soul contracts, marriage, union. Libra rules the 7th house of partnership. So just saying. Alexandria, 8 of Cups. Interesting. I'm immediately hearing sweeping up the broken pieces. Okay. So I feel like, I don't know, is this what you've been going through? Sweeping up the broken pieces of past lives, of self, just doing a lot of work like that, having to walk away, turn back on things. Anything that's just been not right. Okay. This could also be a circle back here, because I'm seeing like a circle back. So this could be even during the season, like someone from the past, or maybe people from the past just kind of resurfacing. Okay. So that could be happening. Okay. But Spirit is being very clear that if this happens, there could be, let's say one person, right? Be very discerning, which I know you would be, because it's like they're trying to come in with broken cups. You know what I mean? With jagged edges. Okay. It's like that. Okay. That's not going to be for everyone. I'm not saying every single person. If, you know, 2 people from resurface from the past this season, doesn't mean that both are like that. It's just discernment. Okay. All right. Letting go of a lot. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, you know, there's only 2 cups. You're only 2 cups away from the 10 of Cups here, right? So the equinox, everything you've been, yeah, moving forward, the Chariot, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful alignment here. Look, this is where you've been. This is what you've been moving through. Okay. You're still feeling it right now. You might still be feeling this, you know, through the rest of September, right? Just, and then you process everything you walk away from and let go of and turn your back on, and right, things like that. So with the Chariot, it's an accelerated motion forward. Just fast forward movement. It's just, I know where I'm going. I know what, it's more confidence. It's just, I know what I want, where I'm going. So there could be more clarity around that, even like through Libra season, because Libra season also represents truth, right? The ethers, the air element, it's all that clarity. Okay. But it's like things start to move forward quickly. Okay. So I don't know how. You even got the Wheel of Fortune here too. So it's like the wheel of destiny is turning. It's been turning, but something picks up speed during this season. I mean, the equinox obviously lasts longer than Libra season, right? But I'm just saying Libra because it kicks off the equinox season. So this could be over the, just the next few months in general, right? However long the season lasts before we hit the solstice. Destined alignment happening this season, okay? So I don't know. You're on a roll here. You're on a roll here. Again, could be, just energetic residue, stuff that you've been just, right, still releasing, healing from the past, things you walked away from, but no, something's shifting big time here. The Knight, be brave and honest, and then the Wise One, grow within your current situation, okay? So we've got the Crone. So you're just like being guided like through this time to just like continuously work on self, and I know you're doing this, like just grow within the current situation. Focus on your healing, on your gifts, on, where you're headed, where you're going. And connecting even with your ancestors a lot too. With the Crone, I'm getting like ancestors, grandmother, lineage, things like that, right? Okay, and then the Knight, be brave and honest. So this season, there might be things that come up where uncomfortable conversations, where you have to speak your truth, or, it's like be brave and honest, things like that. Okay, but this could also be with yourself even, right? So anyways, love, I feel like you're doing all the right things. Could be some things that come up here where you're like, okay, I got to step into this knighthood energy. And the birdies too. So, moving into this energy, this frequency more. Yeah. Pay attention to your owls and your raven. That's like more of like a raven beak for me, but because that's like how you can really tell the difference between them is like their face and their beaks. The beak, the raven has a real thick, like curved kind of beak, and the crow is more like pointed kind of, Anyways, I'm like getting off topic here. But anyways, love, that's what I've got for you, okay? So things picking up speed here and the wheel turning quickly. Should be interesting to see how. All right. I liked it. I was just seeing if there was like any like last minute things that wanted to come in here, but okay. All right, so that was for beautiful Alexandria. And number 11 is Marianne. And then we have Lauren, Steve, Elise, and then we are done. And then we are done. Which look at me go today, guys. Okay, so we started at 2 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock, and I did the live whatever, and I don't know, it helps me when I'm not like on camera and I'm just focused like on the messages so much better. But I love being on camera most of the time when I'm connecting on the lives for sure. Okay, so yeah, still going through my divorce. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yep. So, but we are in justice season. So all of that hard work, all of the efforts, that you've been putting into yourself and, making the decision, the choice to walk away from a, karmic partnership, marriage. A lot of people don't have the balls. They don't have the guts. They will stay in something unhappy until the day they die because they took a vow 45 years ago and I will never break that vow. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, You know how many vows you've said through many fucking lifetimes? You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I'm not saying, obviously, you, Alexandra. I'm just saying in general. You know, so it makes me happy to see when people take a stand, when they fight for their destiny, when they fight for what's in their soul, in their heart, when they don't just settle, when they don't just, I guess this will do, you know? It's just like, oh my gosh, to me, that just is so miserable. I know, because I did it for like a lot of years with somebody. I felt like I was in like a toxic, miserable marriage without the marriage license. Thank God for that part. Yep. Nope, never again. Exactly. Yeah. And that's why you've got that Wheel of Fortune too, because you know it's like you know, the wheel has been turning. The wheel has been turning. You know, and now we're gonna start seeing the where has the wheel been turning to? You know, I can feel it like so heavy in my energy field, like it's crazy. You know, so just also for me moving through the density and like the just everything that's like the eclipse pulled up and you know everything that's been happening, you know, I've been getting like deep past life regressions. Like they've been so crazy, like just it's like insane. Like when they happen, like I can feel like stuff in my body move, like I can feel energy shift. Like I can't even explain it. It's like so, it's just wild, like so next level. So I'm hoping that, you know, this is part of like my gifts, like newer gifts coming through too, you know? I think because a lot of us, that's what's happening right now. It's like our newer gifts are coming in, or we're expanding on, you know, gifts that, you know, like, you know, our clairs or psychic energy or things like that. But it's like wild. It's so cool. So, all right. Okay. So, for Marianne, number 11, Marianne. Woo! Oh my gosh, Marianne, that card wanted to come out for sure for you. Okay. Because a minute ago when I went woo, because the card kind of flipped up and then it went back down, it was this. It was the 10 of Wands. Okay. So as we're moving, okay, so right now there's been a lot of heaviness, density, maybe even feeling like burdensome energy, overwhelm, things like that. It's like maybe you feel like you're just carrying too much, or you're carrying this heavy load, or I don't know what it is, but it feels like because of the eclipse, the transits, everything, it feels like a lot has come to the surface. So it feels like you're moving through a lot of this heaviness right now. I don't even know if you're fully aware of how much heaviness you're moving through. Okay, because yeah. So you might be feeling extra triggered right now. Okay, so and if you are, it's because you're moving through a lot of density, but it's because it's coming up because you're actually like alchemizing it. Okay, so also like this is a message where it's like wherever you're taking on too much in your life, or you feel that overwhelm or that heaviness, like it's time to like release and let things go. Okay, now this is 10. It is speak of completion. So it's like this new cycle is like starting for you, or like whatever, but like it still feels like you're holding on to things and you're trying to carry them in with you to this new cycle. And it's like spirit is going, no, just let go. Like let all 10 wands fall. Let them go. Okay? So I don't know how that's going to connect with you. I have no clue. Because look, bottom of the deck, 10 pentacles. This could also be connected to family, like healing. Like maybe there's burdensome energy within like your family, like mother, father, you know, I don't know. I have no idea, but that's kind of coming through too. There could be like past life stuff coming to the surface where, again, families carpet sweep. Most families don't deal with the healing, right? It's, oh, that's just how we are in this family. Oh, that's just how we do things in this family. Oh, that's just their personality. Oh, you know, you're too sensitive, or oh, just get over it, or oh, da 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 da, right? It's just so, right? La 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 la. So I don't know if that applies here, but it is coming up. So, okay. You got to release this, because this is, okay, so there's 10 pentacles. It's like wanting to come in for you, okay? So it's really important to, again, or even like the 10 of wands, like where am I, you know, feeling burdened within myself? You know, where am I putting too much pressure on myself? Things like that even. Okay. It's time. Yeah. Judgment. Okay. So there's a lot of things coming to the surface. It's what I just got done saying. Okay. So I'm taking it as that, but it can make you feel like this, or dredge up this kind of energy or thoughts, anxiety, you know, broken sleep, waking up at night, things like that. Okay. So right now it's like helping to bring, you know, there's balance happening and stuff, but we have to like co-create, like make this happen. There's intrusive thoughts here. I can feel them. I don't know if they're your thoughts, or like things other people have said and it like creeps into your mind, or it's intrusive thoughts though. Feels like worrying. The sun, enjoy success and happiness. Yeah. So again, 10-10, right? And then you have judgment, which is 10-10 as well, number 20. It's like you're closing out a lot here, but I'm telling you, there's stuff that's coming up that was maybe never fully healed or processed. There's things, I don't know what it is, okay? But it's like Spirit is letting you know, like, this is that push on through to the other side, and this is what's on the other side, right? Enjoy success and happiness. So the sunshine is coming in with this season for you, okay? Things being shown to you, things being revealed to you, etc., etc. Yeah, but there's something here that's like, I don't know what it is, Marianne, but okay, but you'll know, or at least you'll feel it. I know what she's, okay? So this is what I've got for you, my love, okay? All right. Number 12 is Lauren. All right. Okay, I don't know if Lauren's in here. I'm going to wait for her for just a second. I'm going to go try to use the restroom just real fast. I know we're almost done, but I've been holding it. All right, and then we've got, okay, so Lauren, Steve, and Elise. Okay, yeah, just got 3 left. Whew. All right, I'll be real fast. Is she in here? No. All right, so no Lauren still. Okay. Start with the Oracle first then, I guess. All I know is this, like, ever since, like, the eclipse, like, I mean, literally, like, if you guys are feeling, like, so tired, You are not alone. You are not alone. I think that's why, like, this weekend I was having like issues at my parents' house with their Wi-Fi and stuff, because I think it was Spirit's way of saying like, just take the weekend and rest. Even though I wasn't technically resting, I was still recording, but still. All right, here we go. For Lauren. The seer, see beyond the current situations. Okay. Number one, a lot of your psychic gifts, your seer oracle gifts are coming through much stronger, but it's exactly what this card says. It's about seeing beyond what's in front of you, like what's physically in front of you. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, an example would be like seeing beyond what your physical bank account balance is, you know, seeing beyond what's in front of you and tapping in to your infinite resources, you know, to your third eye, things like that. So I don't know, you know, you'll know why she came out. Because what I'm getting is see beyond the current situation. That's what the card says, but I'm getting like see beyond the current limitations. That's what I'm hearing, is see beyond the current limitations. See beyond the current patterning and everyday mundane world. 9 cups, because there's 9 cups here for you. Wish fulfillments, okay? So when we get too hung up on the everyday and when we're only seeing what's in front of us and what's happening in our 3D reality, right? That can affect these 9 cups. It doesn't mean that they're not going to happen or not going to come, but it creates resistance, right? It creates resistance. So there's a lot that's like moving towards you during this time and during this season, okay? But this is going to be about you seeing beyond the current situation. And whatever, for whatever reason, I got the current like self-limitations too. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that's going to be filling these cups. So trust with your heart and your soul and not necessarily your physical eyes. Trust that third eye. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting like your third eye is going to be your best friend during this time. Big time. Big time. What you think about, you bring about, right? What you see, you receive, right? Okay. All right. So that's for my beautiful Lauren. All right. And number 13 is Steve. Okay. So let's start with this. Let's start with Steve. Oh my gosh, this card is like coming out nonstop today. Okay, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Universe is just trying to help us all align. It's trying to help us all move into these new cycles, period, right? Okay, so for Steve, you got the 8 of Cups. This is about walking away. It's from walking away from any person, place, thing, you know, behavior, emotion that's just not serving us anymore, right? Now, I also feel that there's some type of, because I feel like you've been doing this, but there's still some stuff here that's not serving you. I don't know what. You'll know what. Okay. So the Hermit. Okay. So again, I don't know what these things are. This could be even attached from the past, maybe old emotions. Could be like someone, you know, that you walked away from, you know, 10 years ago, right? But there could be some stuff, like many of us, coming back up, right? Coming back up to the surface to be properly recognized and healed, okay? This could be stuff that you walked away from, right? That was a part of like when you were going through maybe your first big dark night of the soul, whatever it is. It like sent you into hermit mode. It sent you into hermit energy. Could have been a breakup. It could be, you know, the loss of a loved one, right? Okay. Okay, so it's like healing what put you into hermit mode in the first place, but it feels like you're coming out of hermit mode. Like there's going to be more things coming into your life. Hold on. Let me just pull on that just really quickly. Exactly. Holy crap. You got, okay, so you got the same card as Lauren, 9 cups. You have the, I mean, what are the odds to get the 8 and 9 of cups in a 3-card message? That's wild. It is. Okay. So it's like there are some things that you need to walk away from. You might have to do some introspection. Maybe this is what you've been doing, okay? But this is about what's coming in. This is about what this season, what the universe is saying you can have, what's coming in, okay? So, again, surrendering to past life stuff that comes up. If someone, you know, that you broke up with or you separated from comes up from 10 years ago, you know, it's all coming back up or coming back around for a reason, even if they're just in your thoughts, right? It's giving you the opportunity to revisit that time in space, that memory, whatever you want to call it, that timeline, that argument, that whatever, right? To where you can now reapproach it from a higher state of perspective. You can approach it with a more healed perspective. You can send love to this. You can say, I release this once and for all. I forgive you once and for all. I forgive me once and for all. Whatever it is that you've got to do. But this is what's meant to come in this season for you, is these wish fulfillments, 9 cups, just things that are good and they bring emotional fulfillment. They don't drain you, right? Okay. I'm also getting something about overindulgence. So I don't know if this is like alcohol or I have no idea. I don't know if this is something you do now or if this is, you know, maybe a family thing that you've been healing or breaking. I don't know why it's coming through. So it may not be you. It may just be a part of what you walked away from. Maybe you walked away from someone who was drinking too much. I have no idea. You'll know. That's none of my business. But I just share everything that comes through. Whoop. Here we go. Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Wow. And then you have the bald eagle spirit animal showing up too. Okay. So God Source, Father Sky has your back. This is about rising above, seeing from the highest perspective of all, right? Okay. It's also like you've been going through all these storms, you know, the lightning. Okay. Trust in the unknown right now. It might feel, I don't know, what I'm getting is the word strange. So you might feel like really strange, or you're going through like a strange transition, or just things just feel weird, strange. That's like that for a lot of us right now, but it's coming through for you. So I'm sharing it. So again, just trust in the unknown. You know, what's not serving you, it's got to go. Turn your back, right? Walk the other way. And just trust. I don't know what else to say. Just right now, trust, right? Okay. So, which I know you do, but I'm also getting like sometimes you have a really hard time with that, which, yeah, we all do, but it's like sometimes second guessing what your intuition is telling you and guiding you. Okay. And it's like you're more right on the money than you know. Okay. So, all right. So that was for Steve. Okay. And last but not least today is beautiful Elise. All right. So, ooh, splitting the deck on the sun, Elise. That's a good one. That's a good sign. I don't know why I'm getting like a surprise. There could be some kind of like surprise. It's good though. I don't know what it would be, but it feels good. There's that 6 of Pentacles that keeps showing up. Oh, I can't shuffle this deck that way. Anyways. Okay. the Mother of Wands. I'm like, I'm getting a surprise, and then I get the Mother of Wands. I'm like, I don't know. Is this pregnancy? Could this be like pregnancy, like a surprise? Like what? I don't know. I don't know. Time will tell. I don't know if that's even something that's like on the radar, but I'm just sharing. I mean, this could be someone else announcing a pregnancy, right? But like close to you. But Mother Wands is just someone who's very magnetic. She's very enchanting, right? I mean, she could be very pretentious and, you know, fake, etc. And that might be a message here too. Again, just kind of similar to what's been coming through in collective messages and through the personals. You know, maybe where are we still being, you know, false with our life or with ourself? Okay, because Queen of Wands can kind of be that. But more than anything, I just feel like this magnetism radiating from you. You're attracting in a lot of stuff right now. So maybe that's why the surprise is coming into, because it's like you might be manifesting things. So it's like, you know, oh, I want, you know, I'm manifesting a new job, or I'm manifesting, you know, a higher level position within my company, you know, like, where was I just going with that? Sorry, hun. It'll circle back. Oh, so it's like you could be consciously manifesting like certain things. Well, this is about what I'm getting is like things being brought to you, or, you know, that you don't even realize you're bringing in, okay? And it's nothing bad. It's good. It's just like, it's beyond, you know, it's like, you know, oh, all I was manifesting was, you know, an example would be, oh, all I was manifesting was, you know, a partner or a partnership, right? And then boom, you meet a partner. But instead of just meeting a partner, it's like you meet a partner who you know, it just flows and you move in really quickly together, right? And then all of a sudden this partner, you know, has a friend that owns a company, and then all of a sudden you like met your dream partner, and then you have your dream job, and like, you know, and you were just, all you were doing was calling in a partner, right? That's just like an example. And I know that doesn't apply necessarily to you, but what I'm saying is like, it's beyond what you're expecting, period. It's like beyond, you know, what you're even consciously like manifesting or calling in or like wishing, hoping, praying for. Ace of Cups. Your cup runneth over. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, typically, right, new beginning in love, things like that, but it's just new levels of love. You know, your cup being filled with abundant energy. It's self-love. So it's like you, Queen of Wands energy is very much self-loving right now. Or you're starting to this season, like in a deep way, but I feel like this is kind of like what you've been focusing on. But remember, like I said, like, make sure we aren't giving energy where energy is not, right? Like, are you giving energy where energy is not reciprocated back in positive ways? Like, is it just people taking from you? Is it just like, can I bend your ear and just dump my drama all over you and then say, thank you. Okay, goodbye. I'll talk to you soon. Like, there's something about like one-sidedness. Okay. So I don't know why that's coming through, but make sure that, you know, it's not like just one-sided. Okay, so I don't know what that means. You'll know what that means. All right. Your cup is being filled up this season. It's the Ace of Cups, but it's being poured into. See all that yellow energy flowing down into it? It's like liquid gold. It's like the sunshine energy flowing down from the ethers. But, and in this card, the Mother of Wands, she is protecting eggs. So again, I don't know, but I got pregnancy or like fertility, but like the mother energy came through. So I don't know. Could just be, I don't know. Okay, and then the shaman, trust in higher forces. Okay, I don't know, honey. This is, I know that you do trust, but there's something here with that. Like, I'm hearing it's just around the corner. So right now, Spirit is really guiding you, okay? Your ancestors, your shaman family, like, I don't know. there could be even like a call to shamanism. Like maybe you're getting more into that side of things. Yeah, because I'm getting like focusing on spiritual work, your spiritual work. Okay, so again, it's like focusing on the things that feed our soul right now, that feed the soul. Like try to like write stuff that, you know, just is, you know, is not good. Like stay away. You know what I mean? But you have a lot of like, this card for me is very powerful. It's like when you've been asking for divine support and guidance and assistance, maybe through something or about something, when this card shows up for me personally as a reader, like it gives me that vibe of like, we're here, like, and trust us, like we are helping like crazy right now. So again, I don't know, you'll know, okay? But just trust in the higher forces, really tap into that this season. A lot of stuff being, you know, flowing down into your cup, filling your cup, okay? And Mother of Wands, okay? You got it going on. I don't know what else to say. Like you got it going on this season, okay? Like the Equinox, Libra season, etc. Like it agrees with you for sure, okay? There could also be someone who's extremely attracted to you, but it feels behind the scenes. It feels behind the scenes. This feels behind the scenes. Like maybe you know or have an idea, maybe you don't. I have no idea. But there's someone that's like majorly got the hots. It's like emanating from the card, the Queen of Wands. Okay. So anyways, loves. Okay. So that was, so that was the last person on the list for today. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. So I want to thank everyone for hanging out and for being here, of course. More readings coming up on the channel, of course. Woo, you guys, this is such a beautiful yet crazy time. I'm so excited for the equinox because I'm ready for some leveling out, I guess you can say. And I know that like the energy is going to be intense and all the things even in October, right? But I can feel more of that woo-saw, like, okay, woo-saw at least for a little while, you know, where things just start kind of coming in, that, you know, we've been working towards for a while, for a long while. It's like, these are not things that you just started manifesting like a month ago. Could it be? Sure. But like for a lot of you, for most of us, it's things that we've been manifesting for a minute, for a long minute. Okay. So I love you guys so much. Thank you again to all of you guys. Thank you, Alex, for being here and for helping. I know it was cray today. I had a feeling it would be. It's just like so crazy that, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it'll say like when I post the live, it'll say, oh, there's like, you know, this live had like 1,600 views, but it only, or like 2,000 views, but it only has 130 likes because those aren't real views. It's like so crazy, right? It's just so yeah. Anyways, okay. All right, guys, have a good day. I will see you soon. And yeah, and stay tuned because I need to post about the special Akashic readings that I'm offering, and then also the 1010 portal posting for the 1010 portal workshop that we're doing in October. We're going to be doing it on October 12th, which is a Saturday, 2 days after the 1010 portal peaks. So we were just like right in the thick of it all. It's just like, yeah, then this one's going to be wild. So stay tuned. Okay. Mwah. Bye, guys.